Hello students. So now in this lecture we'll start with a new chapter, that is chapter number 4 from Max 2, which is time series. As this chapter it is very easy and interesting, and it is very short and simple topic, and this is a new chapter for you all, a fresh one. And the basic of this chapter it was not there in 10th, 11th or 8th and 9th standard. So I can say it is a very new topic for you all. You don't know anything about this chapter, no head, no tail. So, as in this chapter, there is only one exercise which contain hardly 8 to 10 sums. So, I divided that 8 to 10 sums in three groups. We can say three groups, or else we can say three types. So, here the type number 1, will consider this first one as the type number 1, type number 2, and this as type number 3. Type number 1, where you have to find or obtain a trend value. So remember type number 1 as to obtain a trend value. Remember type number 2 as least square method, and type number 3 as a graphical method. Now in type number 1 there are three subtypes, we can say. The first one is what? You have to obtain trend value for 3 yearly moving average. And that second one is what? 4 yearly moving average. And third one is what? 5 yearly moving average. That means in the type number 1 we have to study about these three subtypes, in which you will be finding, you will be obtain the trend value for 3 years moving average, or 4 years moving average, or 5 years moving average. In type number 2, again you have to find, obtain the trend value, but by using the method least square. So you can remember this method as least square method to fit a trend line. So they will say that in the question they will ask, by using least square method to fit a trend line and also obtain the trend value. So in that also there are two types of sum, one for odd number, means odd value we can say, and one for even number. So what is odd, even, and the least square method, that we will see in deep when we will start with the type number 2. For a while just keep in your mind, type number 2 is least square method. In that there are two subtypes, remember like this, one for odd values and one for even values. And type number 3, it is a graphical method where you have to fit a trend line. Understood? So remember type number 3 as a graphical method. So let's begin with the type number 1. So we'll see one example based on each subtypes. We'll take one example on 3 years moving average, one example on 4 year, and one example on 5 yearly moving average. Same for type number 2 also. We'll take one sum based on odd value and one sum based on even value. And for type number 3, here also we'll take 1 or 2 example. So let's begin with the type number 1, in which we'll see how to obtain the trend value for 3 yearly moving average. Now remember here the concept the tricks techniques method for 3 and 5, it is same. The concept, tricks, techniques, method, the pattern for 3 and 5 will be same, as they are the odd numbers. Remember, like that, they are the odd numbers, the method will be same. As 4 is a even number, so here the method and the format will be different. So first we'll take one example on 3 year, then after that we'll take 5 yearly moving average sum, and in last we'll see 4 year. As 4 year, it is different from 3 and 5. So let's begin with the first sum, that is how to find trend value for 3 yearly moving average. So now let's see one sum based on 3 yearly moving average. Yes or no? After that we'll take one example based on 5 yearly, and then last we'll take 4 years moving average. As 4 years moving average compared to 3 and 5, it is different. The format for 3 and 5 actually is same. For 4 it is little different. So now we'll focus on the question. The question will be in this form, in this pattern: obtain the trend value for above data using 3 yearly moving average. As in the first row you will have years, in the second row you will have production. Okay, remember the symbol for year for each and every sum, and for each and every type. For years we'll take T, small t for stand for time, and for production we'll take y to the base t, yt. Remember this as yt and this as t. Okay, so now remember this columns. In the first column you will write year, in the second column you will write production, in the third column you will write 3 yearly moving total, and in the last column you will write 3 yearly moving average trend value. So as now we have to find what? The trend value for 3 yearly moving average. So you all might be knowing the meaning of average. What do you mean by average? Sum of all number divided by total number. Mean means what? It is average only, no? And average means what? It is mean. So average, the meaning of average is what? Sum of all number divided by total number. This was the basic formula which was there in 9th and 10th standard. So now we'll see exactly how to find the answer for the column number 3 and column number 4. So here we have years and the production. The meaning of 3 yearly moving total. Total means we have to add. Okay, what exactly we have to add? 3 yearly moving, 3 yearly. So 3 years goes on adding. Exactly, here it is written 3 yearly moving total. So we have to add the production, not the years. Understood? Total means adding 3 years, like 044. Can you see? So 3 yearly moving total means we have to add the production, not the year. Remember this point. Okay, now we'll start with the sum. Now we'll see how to find the column number 3. So as per the rule of this method, you will keep the first one blank. No need of writing anything, as it is a rule of 3 yearly moving average. You will keep the first box blank. Now for the second one, we'll see how to find the answer for the second row. Okay, listen here. 3 yearly moving total means what? Now you will add 3 numbers. Total means adding 3 numbers. Now we'll see how to add. So first we'll take 044. I'm drawing this line. Okay, just for explanation. Okay, so first, to find this value of this row, okay, the second box, so what exactly you will do, you will add first three numbers, 3 yearly na 3 years moving total. So first three numbers, so 0 plus 4 plus 4, so you will get the answer. Understood? Understood? So when you will add, you will get 8 here. Now we'll see for the next one. For the next one, for the third row, you will start adding from 4, not from 0. The part of the 0 is over now. So 4, 3 years na, so 1, 2 and this is 3. 3 yearly moving total means total of the production, not the total of years. Understood? So in the second, that means in the third row we'll write what? 4 plus 4 plus 2. We'll write 4 plus 4 plus 2. Okay, so we'll see for the next one. Now we'll add from 4. So 4, 2, 6. So this will be 4 plus 2 plus 6. Okay, then after that, from 2, 6 and then 8. 2 plus 6 plus 8. Got the point? So understood what do you mean by 3 yearly moving total? So we have to find the total of the production taking 3 years. Understood? Okay, now after that, now from 6, 6, 8, 5. So 6 plus 8 plus 5. Okay, now 6 over, now 8, 5, 9. 8 plus 5 plus 9. Then 5, 9, 4. Yes or no? 5 plus 9 plus 4. Then after that, 9, 4, 10. 9 plus 4 plus 10. And the next 4, 10, 10. The next 4 plus 10 plus 10. For the last one, we'll see 10, 10. So here we left with only two numbers. Yes or no? So here we left with only two numbers and we left with only 2 years. Here it is mentioned that 3 yearly moving total. So for the last row, as we left with only two numbers, so we cannot add the numbers 10 plus 10 as we required the third number also. So you will keep the last row as blank only. Understood? Now you will add the numbers. So this will be 4 plus 4, 8, 8 and this will be what? 10, 12, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 11 and 8, it is 19. Then 8 plus 5 plus 9, 22. This will be what? 18. 10, 4, 14 and 9 will be what? 23. And last one will be what? 24. Understood till here? So what exactly you will do for the column number 3? You will keep the first box, we can say first row blank, then goes on adding 3 numbers. So at the end we left with only two numbers, so we cannot add that two numbers because we required three numbers. So even in the last row also will keep the box blank. Understood? Okay, now in the exam you can add this number directly, and directly you can write 8, 10, 12, 16, 19, 22. No need of showing this step. 0 plus 4 plus 4. Just for explanation, I added that part, 0 plus 4 plus 4. Okay. So in examination, directly you can write this answer, 0 plus 4 plus 4. Okay. And then write 8. If you present the sum in this way also, then no problem, no issue. Still you will get full marks. Okay, now we'll move on to the last column. So last column says that 3 yearly moving average trend value. So for the last column, what exactly we have to do here? So 3 year moving. So here we got 3 year moving total. Average means what? Average. As definition of average is what? As we know that the basic definition is sum of all number divided by total number. So sum of all number, yes or no? Sum of all numbers divided by total number. So sum of all numbers, here it is what? 0 plus 4 plus 4, that is 8, and divided by total number. How many numbers are there? 3. And that only we have to find 3 yearly moving average. So simply what you will do, for the last column, you will divide this number, each and every number, by 3, because the sum, it is based on 3 yearly moving average. So dividing by 3. So now we'll see. So when you will divide 8 divided by 3, so the answer will be what? So when you will divide, so no need of showing this step, 8 divided by 3, directly you can write your answer. 2 point, that will be 6, 6, 6, 6 recurring. So 666 means what? Here we can write as what? 7. Na? Till 4 decimal you can write your answer. You can take till 4 decimal. Next one will be what? 10 divided by 3. So no need of showing this step. So directly we can divide. So 10 divided by 3, you will get the answer 3.33333 goes on. Next one is what? 12. 12 divided by 3 is what? 4. The next 16 divided by 3. 16 divided by 3. So 3 5s are, so 3 5s is 15. Left with 1, 0. So that means the answer will be 3333. 19 divided by 3. 3 6 are 18. Yes or no? 3 6 are 18. Again same, you will get 3333. 22 divided by 3. So 3 7s are 21. So again this will be 3333. 18 divided by 3. 6. 23 divided by 3. So 3 7s are, so we're left with here 2. So that means 20 you will get. So 3 6 are, so this will be 6 6 6 6 6. So here it will be 7. We'll write 7 because we have to take up to 4 decimal place. And the last one is what? 24 divided by 3. So you will get 8. So last one will be blank. Even the first one will be blank. I hope you understood the method how to find, how to obtain the trend value for 3 yearly moving average. So in this way you will find your answer. So now what will be the change in the question? Year and this number, and the method will be same. The format, the table, the tabular form will be same. In the first column you will write year, the second you will write production, in the third column you will write 3 yearly moving total, in the fourth last one you will write 3 yearly moving average trend value. Understood? 3 year means we have to add the 3 numbers. Okay, and remember, the first one for year will take the symbol, whether it is the type number 1, type number 2, type number 3. For year will take T, and for the second column, whether it is production, items, anything, will take YT. Okay, so now we'll see example, we'll take one example based on 5 years. 3, understood the 3 years moving average. Now we'll take one example based on 5 because the concept for 3 and 5 is same. 4 actually it is different. Actually it is very different from 3 and 5. Okay, 3 and 5 actually it is very easy. So now we'll take one sum based on 5 years. Okay, so now we'll take one example based on 5 yearly moving average, and the question will be same only. Obtain trend value for above data using 5 yearly moving average. Can you see any difference in 3 and 5? So what is the difference? In place of 3 you will write here 5, 3 you will write 5, and 3 yearly moving total means we have to add 3 numbers, and for 5 we have to add 5 numbers. So let's begin. So for 5 years you will keep the first and second box blank, as it is a rules for the 5 years. For the 3 years you will keep the first one blank. For 5, first and second, remember this. Okay, now so we have to add the 5 numbers now. 5 yearly moving total, so total means we have to add what? 5 numbers means 5 yearly, so we have to add the production, not year, remember this. Okay, so the first one will be what? 00114. So we'll add now 00114. Okay, then after that for the next box you will add from here 01142. Yes or no? 01142. Okay, then after that 11424. Yes or no? From here 11424. Understood? Now for the next you will add from here 14249. Yes or no? Because here it is what? 5 yearly moving total, so we have to add 5 numbers. So 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 4 plus 9. Okay, then for next 42497. 42497. For the next 2497 plus 10. Yes or no? For the next, first check, can we add 5 numbers? 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, so the next one will be what? 4 plus 9 plus 7 plus 10 plus 8. Now we'll check for the next box, that means for the next row. 9 7 10 8. So we left with only 4 numbers, so we cannot add and we cannot find this box because we required 5 numbers to add now. So here we left with only 4 numbers, so we'll keep this and this one blank. Even for the last one also we cannot find the answer, as we required the 5 numbers. Here we left with only 3 now, 3 or 4 numbers only. Understood? Now so add the numbers. So 4 plus 1 plus 1, 6, 1 2. Okay, this will be 8. 1 plus 1 4 2 4. 8 9 10 11 12. Yes or no? 9 10 18 20. 8 9 10 19. Yes or no? 19 and 7 26. So this will be what? 9 10 11 11, 4, 15, 25 and 7, 32, 4, 9, 7, 10, 8. So this will be what? 38. Yes or no? Okay, so now after that we'll find the answer for the last column. So here it says that 5 yearly moving average. So we all know that. What do you mean by average? Average means what? Average means what? Sum of, yes or no? Average means what? Sum of all numbers divided by the total numbers. A basic formula. So sum of all number, we got the answer, that is 6, divided by total numbers. So here we have 5 numbers. As in this sum we have to find, we have to obtain the trend value for the 5 years. So we'll divide each and every number here by 5. So dividing each and every number by 5. So we'll keep the first and second blank. 6 divided by 5. So what we will get? 6 divided by 5. So 5 ones are, so we left with 1. So 1.2 you will get the answer. No need of showing this step, no need of writing this 6 by 5. Okay, so directly you can divide and you can write your answer. The next, 8 divided by 5. 8 divided by 5. So answer will be what? 1.6. 12 divided by 5. 5 twos are 10, so we'll left with 20. So 5 fours are 20 divided by 5. 4. 26 divided by 5. 5 fives are 25. So 1, 2. 32 divided by 5. 5 6 will be 30 and 2 means 4. Okay. 38 divided by 5. So 5 sevens you will get 35. So we're left with 3. So 0. So point 30. So 5 6 are 30. The next will be blank and blank. So this is the process, this is the method to find 5 yearly moving average. So here can I say that the method, the tricks, techniques will remain same for 3 and 5. Simply what you have to do, you have to change this 3 year by 5 and this 3 year moving average by 5 year moving average. For 3 year you will add 3 numbers and for 5 you will add 5 numbers. And in the last column you will divide with 5, as we have to find the answer for 5 yearly moving average, and for this you have to divide with 3 because as we have to obtain the trend value for 3 yearly moving average. Understood? Got the idea how to find the answer for 3 and 5? As they are the odd numbers, the methods are same, but for the 4 yearly moving average, the method it is little different. So now we'll take one example based on 4 yearly moving average. So now we'll take one example based on 4 yearly moving average. So here can you see the table, it is different from 3 and 5. So remember, in the first column you will write year, in the second column you will write production, that is for 3 and 5 also it was same only. First column it was year, second column it was production, but from the third column there is a change. In the third column you will write 4 yearly moving total. In the next column you will write 4 yearly moving average. In the next column you will write 2 unit moving total. In the last one you will write 4 yearly central. Central means middle, like midpoint. Understood? Central means middle, middle means it is like midpoint. Okay, remember the central means midpoint. Moving average, 4 yearly central moving average. That means we have to find, we have to obtain the trend value for 4 yearly moving average by using the concept of central 4-yearly central moving average. So remember this word when you will solve the answer for the fourth one. So you have to focus on this word. Central means middle. Remember this word, okay? Now, so when you will prepare the table for 4 year, remember one thing while writing the numbers for years in the production, you will leave one box and then you will write. It is compulsory for 4 years. Once again, I'm saying for the 4 years, it is compulsory that you have to leave one box and then you have to write the years and the production. Skip, then write years and production. Blank, then year. Blank, then year. It is very important point here. Why so? I will explain afterwards. Okay. So remember, for 4 years, it is compulsory you have to blank one line and then you will write year, then blank, then year, blank, then year. Same for the production also. Understood? Okay. But for 3 and 5, it's okay. Okay. There is no need of skipping any line. But for 4, it is compulsory that you have to skip one line, then you will write here, blank, and then here. Understood? For 3 and 5, it's okay. Now, we'll find the first, that means the third column. Here it is written that 4-yearly moving average. So what do you mean by 4-yearly moving total? Sorry, total here. 4-yearly moving total. Total means we have to add. How many years? 4 years. That means we have to add the four numbers. Same as the 3 and 5. Yes or no? Same as the 3 and 5. But while adding and while writing the number, there is a change here. Okay. First we'll add the number. So we have to add this four numbers now first. 0, 2, 3, 3. So what we will get? 6, 7, 8. Yes or no? So now that adding part you will write where? Between these two number. Understood? Between these two number you will write. This is the rule. So that's why I said that in 4-year moving total, yeah, moving average, we have to skip this one line. But for 5 and 3 and 5 it's okay. But for 4 it is compulsory you have to blank one line and then you have to write the year, blank and then write the year, because here the method it is different, little different. When you will add the four numbers, okay, after adding that number you will write between the 2 years, between these 2 years. So that's why the name in the last column it says that 4-year is central. Central means middle. So that's why we are writing the answer in middle. You can remember like this. Central means we have to write the answer in middle. So we are writing the answer of total of 4-year moving average, moving total between these 2 years. Got the point? Understood? So please remember this. So you will leave the first, you will blank, you will leave the first one, keep this blank. For 77 also you will keep blank. Okay. You will add this four number and you will write that number between 77 and 78. So whenever the sum is based on 4-year moving average, see to it that in the third column you will blank the first one, no need of writing in the first box. After adding the number you will write between these two. Okay. Now we'll see for the next 4 totals. So next one will be what? 2, 3, 3, 2. So add the number, we'll see what you will get. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now that 10, as here 8 I wrote between 77 and 78. Now 10 I will write between, understood the concept? Between 79, 78 and 79. Understood? The column number 3, how to find the answer? You will add the number, no need of writing in the first box. Okay, leave the first box. After adding the number, you will write between these 2 years. Again same, then between these 2 years. So next value will be between what? 79 and 80. So we'll add the numbers, we'll see now what you will get. 3324, 3324. So 33678 and 4, that is 12. So you will write that 12 between 79 and 80. Understood? So that's why I said that in 4 years, remember that, okay, you have to leave one line. Okay, so the next will be what? You will add the number and you will write between 80 and 81. So the number will be what? 3245. Add the number 345. Yes or no? Then 10 and 4. So we can say it is 14. So between 80 and 81 you will write 14. So now next it will be between 81 and 82. So the next will be what? From 2. 2, 4, 5, 6. 2, 4, 5, 6. So this will be 10, 15, 16, 17. So we'll write 17 between 81 and 82. Got the point? Then the next answer will be between 82 and 83. Now adding will be from 4. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes or no? 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will be what? 10. Yes or no? 15 and then 22. So we'll write 22 between 82 and 83. So the next will be what? Between 83 and 84. So we'll check. Can we find the answer? After 4, this will be 5, 6, 7, 10. 5, 6, 7, 10. So when you will add 5, 6, 11, 7, 18, 28 you will get. So you will write that 28 between 83 and 84. After that between 84 and 85. So we'll check. Can we add 4 numbers further? Yes, we cannot add the numbers as we left with only 3 numbers here. Okay, leave that part. Now got the idea how to find the answer for third column. Now we'll see for the next one, that is column number 4. So it says that 4 yearly moving average. So what does it mean? According to the sentence, it means what? 4 yearly moving total we got. Average means what? Sum of all number divided by total number. So divided by total number means what? There are 4 numbers, as we added 4 numbers na. So we have to divide this column. Okay, we have to divide each and every number of this column by 4, as it says that 4 yearly moving average. So now we'll see what we will get. 8 divided by 4, 2, and that answer you will write between 77 and 78 only, next to 8. Here the answer will be next to 10. So 10 divided by 4, answer will be 2.5. 12 divided by 4, 3. 14 divided by 4, so 4 3s are 12, so 3.5. 17 divided by 4, 4 4s are 16, so 1. Yes or no? 4 2s are 8, then 5 you will get. 22 divided by 4, 4 5s are 20, 2, again 5. 28 divided by 4, 7. Okay, so in this way you will find the answer for the fourth. Now we'll see the next column, how to find the answer for the next one. So here I had written 2 unit moving total. 2 unit moving total. So that means we have to add the numbers. How many numbers? That means 2 2. As here it is what? 4 yearly moving total. Total means we have to add how many numbers? 4. So in the same way, 2-unit moving total means we have to add the two numbers of which column? Of the previous column. So check two numbers and goes on adding. So here 2 plus 2.5, you will get 4.5. Now listen here, that answer you will write between these two. 2 and 2.5 you will write 4.5, but between these two, that means between 2 and 2.5, so it will lies exactly where 1978. Now the next answer will be where it will lies on 1979. So the next 2.5 and 3. So you will add this number and you will write between these two. So answer will be 5.5. Understood? Add this two number and you will write the answer of 2-unit moving total between these two. Understood? Now the next answer will be between 3 and 3.5, but it will lies where on 1980. So 3, 3.5, 6.5. So next will be what? 3.5 and 4.25, 7.75. The next will be what? 4.25. So this will be what? 9.75. And the last one 12.5. Got the idea? So once again I will explain. For 4-year moving average, you will add four numbers and you will write between the second and third year. The answer you will write between second and third, and then goes on between second and third, then third and fourth, between fourth and fifth, between fifth and sixth, like that. Then the next column is what? You will divide the previous column. Okay, so as we have the numbers in the previous column, you will divide each and every number by 4 to get the fourth column answer. After that, 2-unit moving total means add two numbers of the previous column and that answer you will write between these two. Understood? That means it will lies exactly on the third year, then fourth, then fifth, you will get the answer. Now we'll see the last one. Last one is what? 4 yearly central. That means the last answer we have to find with respect to this word. Remember the central. Central means center. Center means what? We can say middle. Yeah, we can use the word median. Median means what? By using the central moving average. The central average. Central means middle. Middle we can say median also. That means we have to divide the number by 2. So that means, understood the concept, we are finding the 4-year moving average actually by using central moving average. So central means what? Now what exactly you will do? You will divide the previous column number by 2. So remember this. For 4-year moving average, you have to find the you have to obtain trend value. Okay, but by using they will use the word for yearly centered, a central moving average. They will not use the word for yearly moving average, they will use the word for yearly central moving average. As for the 3 and 5, it was 3 yearly moving average and 5 yearly, but for 4, remember, you have to find the answer by using central moving average. So central means middle, middle means like we can say uh, average of that two numbers. Which two numbers? Of the previous column. So here we got the answer of two numbers. So now simply divide each and every number by 2 to get the final result, the final trend value for 4 yearly central moving average. So 4.5 divided by 2, and that answer you will write, okay, exactly there only. So that means the answer will be 2.25 and you will divide 4.5 divided by 2. The next 5.5 divided by 2, so it will give 2.75. 6.5 divided by 2, so 2 threes are 6, so 2.5. So 2 threes are 6, then 8 will come, then 7, and then 10, then 5. 9.75 divided by 2, so 2 9, so that means 2 fours are 8, 8 7, then 5. 12.5 divided by 2, so 2 12, so that means 2 6 are, so 6.5, that means 2 2s are 4, 5. Got the idea? So in this way you will find the answer. Now remember, the question will be like this: obtain trend value using 4 yearly centered moving average or central moving average. They will not use the word 4 yearly moving average. They will use the word 4 yearly central moving average. So that means we have to find 4 year by using the method name which is called as central moving average. What the idea? So in this way you will present your sum. And remember this point: for the third column between these two, okay, for the fourth, dividing each number by 4, 2 unit means adding this 2 to number, but you will write the answer between these two, where that answer will lies exactly on the third number, that means third year. Okay, then the last one will be what? Dividing each number by 2, as we have to find 4 yearly moving average by using the concept name called centered, that means central moving average. Center means middle, that means dividing the number by 2. Got the idea? So in this way you have to present your sum for 4 yearly moving average. So that's the end of the concept of, we can say, type number 1, where we saw one example based on 3 year, one example based on 5 years, and one example based on 4 yearly. It's not a moving average directly, it is 4 yearly central moving average. Understood? So now in the next part, in the next video, we'll start with our type number